Hey guys, everyone's favorite green furball here. Well, I'd like to apologize for not uploading anything new onto my channel since forever. Mostly because I've kinda been too busy with my life these days. Also, last week, I got a stomachache so bad that I ended up having to stay in a hospital for a few days. Food poisoning and stuff. Well, that's always fun. Anyway, enjoy this gameplay footage of myself playing Dirt Rally 2.0 in the background. I've been playing Dirt Rally 2.0 for a while now, besides Warframe, Final Fantasy XIV, and Destiny 2. Anyway, I'm sure that some of you may have heard of what's been going on with YouTube as of late. So, TLDR, the story is that YouTube got sued by the FTC for $170 million in damage under the COPPA law. Basically, COPPA stands for the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, and is supposed to protect the privacy of anyone under the age of 13. Under this law, YouTube can no longer show personalized ads within the videos targeted for kids. Well, Google could technically just pay the settlement and be done with it. After all, they have such massive wallets anyway, considering that they're rich enough to even launch their Stadia cloud gaming platform, which is currently not available yet here in my country. But after hearing the reviews, probably not that worth it anyway. But no, apparently that's not enough, because instead of accepting that responsibility and be done with FTC's settlement, Google decided to also redirect that responsibility to us, the content creators. So now all of us content creators are required to answer this small questionnaire, which is accessed by going to your dashboard, go to settings, and finally click on the channel tab. And from there, you select one of the three options. Yes, set this channel as made for kids. No, set this channel as not made for kids. And finally, I want to review the setting for every video. Sounds simple, right? Well, there's been a persistent rumor that if you accidentally miscategorize your video, if for some reason Google's algorithm determines that your videos are made for kids, even when they're clearly not, then you could be sued by the FTC for $42,000 per video that Google's totally trustworthy and not broken algorithm determined as being miscategorized. So content creators are now finding themselves falling over their heads over this dilemma. The problem is that a vast majority of content do not fit into either of these categories. This false non-existent option, this grey area called the general audience. To be fair, Google did later try to clarify what they mean by general audience in their FAQ. Well, that's always useful, explaining ambiguity with even more ambiguity. Basically, anything deemed as general audience should be flagged as not made for kids. Anyway, I don't want to have to deal with manually setting each one of my videos, so I've set my entire channel as not made for kids. It's simple. I do not make content for kids. I never did, never intended to. Just because I use my cartoon green critter character as a representation of myself in my videos, that does not make it any suitable for kids at all. In fact, if you look at my previous vlog entries, there will be moments where I swear in those videos, unshamefully even. Well, I've heard that these days, even uttering a single swear word could get your video to be demonetized, which is why I'm trying so hard not to swear this time in this video and all my future videos after this. So, bottom line, this is not and never will be a kids-friendly channel. My main target audience had always been the more mature audience. You know, people aged over 18 and above and such. That $42,000 thing, hopefully that's just a rumor. Still, we can't be sure until this coming January 2020, when these policy changes will be rolling out, which could affect thousands of content creators with these new policies and such. Hopefully, my channel won't disappear just because I miscategorize my videos or something. But if it disappears, well, it's been nice knowing you guys. Though I don't think my channel's gonna disappear just like that. So who knows? Maybe I will still be around after all. It's not like I did anything wrong or something. None of us did anything wrong. I'm just as flabbergasted as everyone else. Anyway, as for other stuff, I'm sure that some of you have also been wondering if I ever resume doing SFM animations again. Well, that's gonna be hard. For one thing, I've completely lost interest with Team Fortress 2 related content. In fact, I hardly even play Team Fortress 2 anymore. But yeah, I still consider doing SFM animations. In fact, I have another SFM animation idea in my head which I plan to start working on sometime after the new year, this January 2020, after I'm done with all these other personal projects of mine and such. Well, that's also assuming if my channel even sticks around after these new policy changes and such. Like I've said, I do not make content for kids. I believe that these policy changes have the most effect for content creators who specifically create content for kids, something which I don't do, so I should be safe, I hope. Anyway, thank you for listening to my pointless ramblings and such. Just saying that I'm still around and such. Again, sorry for the lack of contents. It's been getting more and more difficult to keep up with posting videos all the time. I'm usually more active on DeviantArt and Twitter. So yeah, Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and have a good day everyone.